Now then, guys, how's it going? Welcome to Straz Gaming. I am Luke. This is Season 6, Episode 7 of my Leicester City Let's Play on Football Manager 2018. And today is a massive day for us. Today is the day, if we do not win this game, pretty much the whole hopes of winning the title this season is just out the window. There's a slim chance we can still win, but I think just today is going to be if we lose, we're just not going to be able to do it, and we're going to have to take on Manchester United, who we haven't beaten yet for the whole of this saved 6 seasons in, and we've got one draw against Man United, and that is it. But we'll have a quick look back to what we've been doing, and if you can see on screen, form is really good. We haven't lost in, well, about 13 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're on at the minute an 18-game unbeaten run. Obviously, that's not just the league. It'd be nice in the league, but this is form. This is the form that Leicester had when they won the league. But obviously, we've lost a few too many games and we've drawn a few. So let's just quickly go through the results to what we've done since the last time you saw us. And I believe it was the 7-0 victory against Man City. And I'm sure it was the 7-0 victory. I think it was the Colchester game and the 7-0 victory. I'm pretty sure that's where we were. Then we played Bournemouth 5-3. Now this was a good game. We went 2-0 down quite early on, and I was like, it's just what is going on. Dolberg managed to get one back in the 20th minute. Then Iniacho scored in the 29th, which is good. But then they went 3-2 up at just before half time. Second half, completely different. Iniacho getting his hat-trick. Erdegaard getting one, literally, again, last kick of the game. Decent 5-3 victory. Good there. Then we played West Brom. We only won 1-0, and McCule managed to just win it near the end of the game. Felix missed a penalty because he's wanting to play more. I'm playing it more. He had a penalty chance. Missed it. I was a bit gutted, but it's just one of them things. We still got the result. Then a couple of bad results I'm going to go with. We played Everton 0-0. Nothing to talk about. We were just crap. Then Newcastle 1-1. Dolberg getting on the score sheet, equalising things as we went 1-0 down just early on in the second half. Again, we weren't great at all in that game. It was poor. And obviously, that was the FA Cup game. It's now been replayed, which we'll see this episode as well. Then we played Liverpool, which I was going to show you. I was going to show Liverpool Man U. But the only reason why I didn't show Liverpool is because they're quite far down in the league now. They're like 7th or something. So they're not chasing for anything. So I thought I'll just do the Man U game and do the replay for the Newcastle game in the FA Cup. So that's that. 4-0 as well against Liverpool, and Jordan Henderson getting a goal late on as well against his former club. It was nice to see. So yeah, we're going to take on Man United today. So let's get into this and just have a quick look. I don't know if I've set the team up already. Again, I'm still temporary recording at the minute. I have no internet. I'm sat on a floor in our new living room at the minute. So I've got a lot of things I need to sort out, and internet is the main thing. Running backwards and forward at the minute to the parents' house to steal their internet to upload videos isn't ideal. So again, apologies guys if I miss a day or so. So this is what I've been playing as at the minute. Obviously Felix is going to come to me and start moaning soon that he's not getting the football he wants, because he's not. I'm not playing him, but he's on a 6.79 rating. He's not been that great. We've also had an injury to Nick James for between like 5, pretty much he's out for 2 months, which is annoying. But we've got Kazawa who can come on and play. He is technically a better fullback than the other two are, but the other two have been performing too well. They've kind of kicked him out of the team, so that's probably come on quite later on. Good for him. Harry Winks is still not fit yet, and I'm regretting that signing. Oh well. So anyway, we're going to get into this team and just have a quick look to see how we're going to line up. So we've got Klein, Zuma, Gibson, Chilwell as the back four, with Silva in goal. Then we've got Toussaint, Ndidi, Wilshere as my midfield three, with McCule, Iniacho and Dolberg up front. Again, we're just on standard. We're not doing anything fancy. We're playing out of defence, working the ball into the box and exploiting the middle and playing a bit narrow, because that's what have got a narrow tactic. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can give Man United a game. We are away as well, and if we manage to pull off a result, and I've realised I've not showed you the league table, we'll have a look in a second when it comes to the actual game itself. But again, Man United have been dominant. Look at their team: Rashford, Martial, Rodriguez, Dembele, Pogba, Dyer. They've got a very, very strong team. But can we beat them on the day? That's all I want to know. I'm still not doing my own team talks, so I'll probably do that, and I'm still not doing opposition tactics. But yeah, if we have a look, we'll just quickly pause it and have a look. We are second in the league. 6 points behind, I think if I do my maths. 6 points behind Man United. If we win, it's only 3 points and it's all to play for. They only need to lose one game. Obviously, you've got the likes of Arsenal, are only 2 points behind. No, Arsenal on the same points of us, but with 2 games in hand. So you can see them overtaking us, and Man City as well, with a few games in hand. Same with Chelsea. So they can all catch us, so it's still all to play for. But I feel like if we lose today against Man United, I think us for the run-in, winning the league it's just not going to happen. Which would be sad, but we've got next season. I want to get this series over and done with. And what's happened there? They just run it out. I just want to get this series over and done with. I've got stuff planned. I wasn't expecting this Leicester save to go on as long as it has, because it was just my beta save at the beginning. It was just a let's play. I was going to try and win the league, but we're 6 seasons in now, and I don't know how many episodes it is, and we're still not won the league yet, and we've only won 1 FA Cup. We've got into 2 finals, which was the FA Cup last season, and Man United beat us. So we've only won the FA Cup once. We've not been particularly good in the Carabao Cup. In Europe, we've been very hit or miss. We've got that game coming up against Ajax soon as well. So yeah, it's been quite of a, I'm going to say, steady save. And I just kind of want to start speeding things up again now. And I'm hoping that we can somehow miracle it this season and try and win. I don't think we will. But I want to push on. I want to try and speed this season up. Because, again, I've got big plans of what I want to do. They're almost in there. I've got big plans what I want to do for another save. Again, I've got the York save as well. And I think next year I might just do the 1 save. I think right in here, Dolberg shoots and he just goes wide. I think he panicked. There was a good ball over the top. I should really commentate on the game and not just talk utter rubbish. But yeah, they're going to be my future plans. I will find another way of bringing it in, and especially when I get things proper set up, get my my office man room set up, I'll be able to get a lot more recordings out, a lot more videos out, which would be good. And this game so far, Man United have just been all over us. We are just sitting on counter and Rashford has just scored. Right. So, he's been disallowed for offside. I was going to go attacking for the last... Right. Just short of 10 minutes left of this half. I'm going to go attacking just to the end of the half. See if that makes any difference for us going forward. Because we have been scoring a lot of goals recently. McCure, I didn't realise his fitness. It's quite bad. Wilshire's just picked up an injury as well. That's unfortunate. I tell you what, Wilshere has been doing well as well with injury problems, really. I say, well, he hasn't had that many injuries since he's come to us. So I think that's pretty good. But I'm going to play Felix. He wants to play more football. This is the time for him to just go out there and prove his worth. Again, I probably should have started Erdegaard because I didn't realise McCall's fitness wasn't that great, and he's not having a great game. Nor is Dolberg. Nor is most of my players, to be honest with you. And going on attacking hasn't really helped much more. We've just had another shot, and that's it. Half time, though, 0-0. So, team talk. You've been unlucky so far. No, I should have said I'm not happy with what you've done. Let's go tactics. Do we drop it back down to standard again? Or do we try and control the game? I tell you what I have been doing, and it has worked. I've been playing more direct. So let's try that. It did work in the Man City game and a couple of the others. Obviously, we haven't had the best of results, but we'll try and go more direct and see if that, playing the long ball, we can maybe get them on the counter. But are they going to score straight from the kickoff? Hopefully not. Come on. End this highlight here. No one scores straight from the kickoff. Good. And Zuma and Klein being on yellow cards as well, I don't really like. And I don't like McCure having an absolute terrible game. I think it's just down to his fitness. So Erdegaard's going to come on because he's been fantastic as of late as well, which is good. He's coming into form just at the right time because McCure is young. He's still got a lot of time to grow and he will be an absolute superstar for this Leicester team in the future. But Martin Erdegaard as well, he's young, he's got the potential as well. Get him on the pitch and see what he can do. Man United have made all three of their subs, and Belotti even, I was going to say Balotelli, Belotti has just come on for him. And again, 60-minute mark, Dolberg's having a poor game, and so's our strikers. I shouldn't really do it with guys on yellow cards, but I'm going to bring Chris Scott on for Dolberg, and I'm going to swap these guys round and see if this makes any difference. There we go. We've both gone gun-ho now. That's it. All three subs done for both teams. Let's see what we can do. If we hold them off for a draw, which would be a decent result, but I'd love the win. Man United have been all over us, though. 15 shots. If we manage to score, we're absolutely going to FM them, really. But they're on the attack now, aren't they? I may drop down to counter after this, just to try and even if we can get a point out of them. Make them drop points would be good. And they're in, but they've just scored. Oh, annoying. It was coming. Sitting on standard and not really going out on right. We dropped down to third place as well. And this was just... Yeah, Pogba. It was coming. It was coming. We weren't really attacking. We weren't really on the counter. We were just trying to read the game out, and Silva probably should have done a bit better there. Right, we've gone attacking. Can we get a late goal? We have got a lot of late goals as of late. Right, what can I do? There's still 10 minutes left. I'm going to tell him to close down more. Close down more. Get in. And then let's put in opposition instructions as well. Let's get him to do that. Go. See if that makes any difference. 10 minutes to go. A goal now from us would be massive. But I can't see it coming. But we've done well against Man United. They haven't trashed us 5-0, 8-0 like they have done in the past. I think it was 8-0 at the end of last season, wasn't it? Or we managed to get a goal back at some point. But we just do struggle. And it looks like they're going to grab another goal here if we don't defend it right. And Silva pulling off a good save. They are all over us, and it is looking like Man United are going to get another goal against us. And I can't drop it down to counter when we're 1-0 down. We're going to have to go for it. Toussaint heads it forward, but there's no one there. We just need to get that one attack on. I don't think we've even had a highlight, have we? I can't even remember seeing a highlight. The midfield is looking very tiresome. The defence is looking quite tiresome as well out there. I just think games of getting on top of us as well, I don't have that big of a squad anymore because I've got rid of all kind of the deadwood because they weren't good enough. And the likes of me getting rid of Perez, and that's full time, 1-0. That was annoying, but 1-0 against the Man United team that's been absolutely dominant. Yeah. It's disappointing. They've ended our unbeaten run, which is annoying. But I'm sure we'll bounce back and we'll get into this Newcastle game. Guys, Newcastle game. Few changes I've made. Obviously, it is the FA Cup, so I am rotating the squad. Well, rotating it for what I can do, because if you have a look, I don't have anyone really. I've got rid of most of my players, and if we have a quick look at the under 23 squad, none of them's really good enough to come straight into this team. We've got a lot of kids with potential, but they're already out on loan. None of them good enough, even with the under 18s. None of them probably good enough to get into the team right now. Big mistake I've probably made getting rid of some of these players, not replacing them with just kind of backups, really. But anyway, this is the team I'm going to be lining up against Newcastle. We've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, Holding, Gibson, Kazawa, Lopez in goal. Well, I say completely different back four. Trent Alexander-Arnold's played a lot. Because ours first game in a while, obviously then Lopez, then Toussaint, Henderson, Felix as my midfield, with McCule, Scott and Dolberg up front. Yeah, I think that should be all right. I'm going to go off... I was going to go more control, but I'm probably not going to, actually. I'm just going to leave it again. I'm going to just leave it on standard, read the game as it goes on, and then probably start attacking when I need to attack. So, yeah, that should be fine. I kind of want to get another FA Cup. Yeah. Another FA Cup in the bag would be nice. And probably a Europa League final, because we've got obviously that game coming up soon. And that would be nice. If we can win the Europa League this season, that would definitely guarantee us Champions League football. And I think they're going to score straight away. No, they're not. The other thing I was thinking as well, guys, if for any reason, I'm going to put this out here now, I do not get Champions League football this season, for next season, I may just end it there and call it as a failure. But I may not. I don't know. I'm enjoying this save, but I feel like it's dragging on a bit too much. And I feel like if we get a Europa League again and not Champions League, I might just play the game out and just do the whole season and then do like a couple of end of season reviews and then just get straight into the next season. Hopefully we can speed it up a little bit. That's what I'm thinking I might do with the save. And Newcastle seem to be all over us here again. We've had no shots and they're in. Luckily, we defend it. I am going to go attacking. We need to get into this game. It's a ball over the top to Dolberg, to Felix. Finds McCule. Plays it into Scott. I thought I bought on Odegaard instead of McCule. That may be my bad. McCule, again, is still fitness-wise not that great at the minute. So he's probably going to have to come off at half-time. Going on attacking. We should be beating Newcastle. They're in the Championship. I don't know why we're struggling so much with them. They're in the Championship and they're not doing well in the Championship. They're kind of mid-table at the minute, I think. Or they may be pushing for the playoffs. I don't know. But they're not top and they're not dominating it. So, come on. We need to have a moment of magic from some of these players. Right, Henderson picks the ball up to Chris Scott, who shoots. And the young lad, Chris Scott, who's had a haircut. He's now got no hair. Has scored. Put it 1-0 up. The young lad is doing well for us this season. He really is. Lopez, Trent Alexander-Arnold, played a lovely ball to Henderson, who just holds it up, plays it to Chris Scott, beats his man. I say beats his man, just gets on the right side of the man and slots it into the left-hand side of the goal. Makes it 1-0. Things are a bit more comfortable. Again, we're not doing well with possession, though, are we? They've got most of the possession and had most of the shots. May not be good for us. Come on, guys. Pick it up a little bit. I also don't know if I made the right decisions for selling some of these players as well. Like Perez, should have kept him round just for a bit of... because he wasn't particularly complaining about not getting football. And as well with Tajan as well, who I got rid of. Did I really need to get rid of him? It was good to get some money in to make the bank balance a little bit better. I don't even know if I showed you in the last episode. I need to go back and watch if I showed you the actual transfers. I can't remember now. I really can't. I did try and buy someone. It didn't work. It didn't go through. They just didn't accept my bid. It was like a Barcelona youngster, I think it was, just to try and get in. But they're going to want all my money. They wanted 30 million for him, and I've only got like £8 million to spend, I think, which is not good. So we're going up to the 60-minute mark. I think I'm going to do... Indeed, he can come on for Toussaint. And then I'm going to bring on Odegaard from McCule. And change his role a little bit. It can be a role-playing... roaming playmaker, not a role-playing playmaker. I don't know what that is. Right, we'll give them a go. Because our first game back in a while, and fitness-wise he's doing all right. With conditioning, 76. His match sharpness obviously isn't going to be there because he hasn't played games. And he's doing all right. 6.8 rating. Dolberg's struggling again, though. And I'll tell you what I might try, but I don't think I can do it now. I have been playing. Let me have a look. I've been playing a new tactic, guys. I don't know if I showed you it before, but I don't think I can do it because I don't think I've got the actual players on the bench now. So I've taken them off. Henderson. Felix can play there. I don't think I've got another attacking midfielder. So what I've been doing is the 4-2-3. What is it? No, 4-2-3-1 formation. That's what I've been doing, but like a narrow version of it because we've got these attacking midfielders with Felix, McCure, Erdegaard, and I don't know why I didn't try it sooner to get Perez into the team. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I've got the players that I can do it in this game. We can't. So what we're 70 minutes. So I was going to make a sub. Who am I going to take off? I might as well take off Dolberg. He's not having a great game. Let's bring on Iniacho and swap him around. I think Evan Swift, I need to have a look at him, but he is, as much as he didn't do well at the beginning of the season, I feel like if we had him now for these sort of games, it would be good to have just like another young striker on the bench, maybe helping out Chris Scott a little bit more. But when we did try and put faith into him at the beginning of the season, he didn't do that well. So maybe the loan's probably going to do him the best of good. But Newcastle now on the attack. No, we're not. We intercept Iniacho to Henderson to Scott. Is he going to get his second of the game? He is. He absolutely put his foot through that. And he's sending us through to the... I'm going to go with quarter-final. I'm sure it's the 6th round now. So the quarter-final. So that was a good block. Was it Kazawa? Who was it that blocked? Kazawa that blocked. Henderson again with another assist. Scott just gets it. Sees it bounce in front of him. This time finishes it with his left foot. Get in. 2-0. I was going to say it's been a bit of a boring episode, this one has. 1-0. Not a lot of action going on. Iniacho's in. Iniacho doesn't score. The game freezes a little bit. But surely Iniacho should have been scoring that. Chris Scott, though, is definitely fighting for a start for the next game. Because Dolberg hasn't been playing that well. Depends who we've got. They're in now, though. And they shoot wide. That's all right. We'll take this. We're now a lot better this half. 18 shots compared to their 14. We have been all over them. We've got the possession back. We are the better team, so we shouldn't have struggled with this, and it shouldn't have even gone to a replay, but it has. Right, Gibson plays it to Kazawa. Plays it back to Gibson. All the way back to Lopez. He looked a bit unsure about that then. Ball over to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who loses out, really. And now they're on the attack. Are they going to get a late consolation? No, they're not. That's full-time, guys. It is 2-0 to Leicester City. We win. We eventually go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Well done, lads. That will do. We'll get a bit more money into the club. When's the draw? I don't even know when the draw is, to be honest with you guys. Quickly click continue and have a look. It doesn't tell you. Oh no, I have done the draw. What are we on about, guys? Yes, I haven't showed you the draw yet, so I'll show you in a second. We receive £97,000. Go to victory. So if we have a look at the scheduling then, guys, we have got... I'm sure they did the draw. Yes, we did. We're either going to be playing Brentford or Middlesbrough in the 5th round. So it's not the 6th round, in the 5th round of the FA Cup, which would be a nice, tidy little game. So I think I'm going to have to do the Crystal Palace game and the Ajax game off camera, and then I'll come back and do the next round of the FA Cup, and then the second leg against Ajax. I believe that's what I'm going to go do. So guys, if you're new, please subscribe, leave a like. If you've been here before and watched my videos, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think is going on with these saves. Let me know if you want me to end this one a bit quicker and start something new. But again, guys, thank you for putting up with what I'm doing at the minute with no internet and just a slow content coming out. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.